This is KIMT Storm Team 3, weather coverage you can count on.
Well, here's a look at the conditions seen up in Isanti County earlier today. That's just north of the Twin Cities. This was actually taken in the city of Cambridge, and everything was pretty much white with all the blowing snow there, and you can really barely make out the road in the daylight. I'm sure much worse as of right now. And we're taking a look at some of our current conditions. The road's not great at all. There are a few paths, but who knows if there's black ice and really anything. It's hard to tell.
Sad to say, but that is the truth. We are here in the midst of a winter storm rolling through the area, and as Tyler said, road conditions, they don't look very good. And yes, there are some people driving around kind of showing off a little bit of that asphalt sticking through, but like he said, underneath it, there could be some very slick spots, and in some areas that plows just haven't gotten to yet, easily covered in that snow. The snow is fresh, it is light, it is fluffy, and it is going to be blowing around immensely starting tomorrow. We've got a blizzard warning, all of us here in the red, going into effect west of 35 at noon tomorrow. East of 35 at 6 p.m. What does a blizzard warning mean? It means whiteout conditions, kind of what we were seeing in that video. And they're going to be for long periods of time. Driving could be impossible for some, especially as you get outside of the cities on those long stretches of highway that don't have much blocking that wind. This does end Saturday, 6 a.m., that being the blizzard warning, which means that we are in for this for quite some time. Satellite and radar here picking up on the fresh snow that will be responsible for all of that blowing as we head into tomorrow. The snowfall will be ending as we get a little bit into tomorrow morning. But you can see there's still plenty of rounds left, especially taking a peek to the west, kind of heading out of Sioux Falls as we speak and eventually making it our way during the overnight hours and into our early morning on Thursday. You'll see that here on Sky Tracker 3. Another round starts to come our way as we get into midnight, and it brings the potential for yet more of this very light, fluffy snow. Here we are, 2 a.m., finally starting to make its way out and ultimately across the Mississippi. Yeah, still could see a few isolated spots of the snowfall left as the morning commute begins. This is around 5 a.m., but I'm going to bring our attention to these winds coming in strong from the northwest. That is, of course, where our attention goes next. When those winds start to pick up, I sped through some time there, but now here we are around the lunch hour. That's when the first blizzard warning goes into effect west of 35. You can see these winds coming in strong really for all of us. And then the blizzard warning will be going into effect east of 35 at 6 p.m. So we are going to be dealing with these strong winds all through Thursday, all through Friday, and even through most of Saturday. And with road conditions looking as they are right now, plenty of pinks to be seen. That means that these roads are completely covered. Plenty of plows out and about too, but they're just doing the best they can to get some of this cleared before it all blows right back on coming into tomorrow. Long story short, we've been saying it throughout the week. Not the best time to get out on the roadways here for Thursday, Friday, and even for a good portion of Saturday. Bad conditions will persist through the overnight into tomorrow morning, and then the blizzard warning goes into effect starting around 12 o'clock, as we saw for west of 35, and road conditions just get worse from there to the extreme point, to the probably not a good idea to drive point. So if you do have the ability to not do it, just don't. Key takeaways: rural communities could be cut off from this blowing snow and the bad roadways. The extreme cold will be life-threatening, so you're going to have to prepare some alternate heat sources, especially if power outages occur, which are possible because we've got those high winds and, of course, the snow coming down. And if you do lose power, best way to get those alternative heat sources, blankets. Of course, you've got that ability to get a few more extra clothes on, pack on the layers for sure. Now here on the 7-day forecast for the weekend is always in view. Saturday could easily be in the red as well, simply because we'll still be dealing with those winds, but luckily things do get a little better as we get later into the day. Sunday, Christmas, welcomes back some nicer weather, if you will, and ultimately will be above the freezing point by Wednesday. Tyler.
All right, Sarah, thank you so much.